Krishna dear devotees, my humble obeisances to you all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining. Today we are continuing with Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, fifth chapter, verse number 35. Hare Krishna Maharaj, my humble obeisances to you, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
You still have your cold, huh?
Yes, Guru Maharaj, yeah, it's very bad.
You try some golden seal and what is it called? Echinacea. Both of those together, it'll knock it out in one day.
Yes, Maharaj.
Golden seal, echinacea comes both in liquid and powder form. Just check your pharmacy, see what you can find. Echinacea, especially golden seal, is also very potent. And it works for me very quickly, and I've seen results with others also.
Sure, Maharaj. I'll try that. Thank you.
Yeah. Just right, echinacea, right? You're familiar with that.
Yes, Maharaj.
And then golden seal. Golden seal is really meant for colds.
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah, you'll be over all right in one day if you take that.
Thank you. So shall I share my screen, Maharaj?
Yeah, you don't have to talk so much. 35 we're at already. Okay. I thought we were, yeah. Okay, maybe you're right. I'm not sure. Seva purushastasman andam nirbinya nirgataha sahasro vyagri bhavaksha sahasranana sirsavan. Translation. The Lord, Mahavishnu, although lying in the causal ocean, came out of it, and dividing himself as Hiranyagarbha, he entered into each universe and assumed the Virat Rup with thousands of legs, arms, mouths, and heads. The expansion of the planetary system with each and every universe are situated in different parts of the Virat Rup, universal form of the Lord, and they are described as follows. Next verse. Yasyaha vair klokan kalpayanti manishinaha katya adibir adyam sapta saptordavam jagannadibihi. The great philosophers imagine that the complete planetary system in the universe are displays of the different upper and lower limbs of the universal body of the Lord. Purport. The word kalpayanti, or imagine, is significant. The Virat universal form of the Lord is an imagination of the speculative philosophers who are unable to adjust to the eternal two-handed form of Lord Sri Krishna. Although the universal form, as imagined by great philosophers, is one of the features of the Lord, it is more or less imaginary. It is said that the 7 upper planetary systems are situated above the waist of the universal form, whereas the lower planetary systems are situated below his waist. The idea impressed herein is that the Supreme Lord is conscious of every part of his body, and nowhere in the creation is there anything beyond his control. Om Gyan Timidandasya Gyanajana Salakaya Chaksun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Maom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimakte Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavari Pastyatya De Satarine Vanchakalpa Turubhischa Kripa Sindhu Pevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaho Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaur Bhaktarindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, although there is much mentioned both here in the second canto and also in it's also mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the universal form of the Lord. It is an imaginary form by which the speculative philosophers or those who cannot or will not worship the two-handed form of the Lord can understand that the universe is created by and non-different from the Lord. So this imaginary form is for those in that category. Basically, they're less intelligent. They call themselves great philosophers. The translation gives them some position here, but actually, it's those who like to philosophize about every aspect of life. They like to read, study, uh, discuss, compare discussions, and come up with more ideas about what they read and hear. So these are great philosophers. They're Munis. So one of the ways that they imagine this universal form, and it's the body of the Lord, and situated within that imaginary form is both the upper planetary and lower planetary systems, and all of the ingredients that make up the planetary systems. For instance, the mountains are the bones of the body of the Lord. The oceans are his belly. The hairs on his body are the trees. And this way, they can put an impression upon their mind that the universe and the Lord is one and different at the same time. But as it says here, those who are unable to adjust to the eternal two-handed form of Lord Shri Krishna. So Bhagavatam, and of course the Vedic literature, likes to include all persons on different levels so they can get some indication of the nature and the nature and the reality of the personality of Godhead who manifests himself in different forms of himself. So for the devotees, we're not interested because we worship the two-handed form of the Lord, which includes all aspects of the universal form and beyond, even into the realm of the spiritual tabernacle, where the Lord expands into different forms of himself. Advaita Achyuti Anati Ananta Rupam Adyam Puranam Purusho Navayovanam Cha Vedesha Durlab Abadurlam Atma Bhakto Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. So we don't really, those who are devotees, they are happy and they're worshiping the principle or the Adi Purush, that is Krishna and his two-handed form, through the process of pure devotional service. So they're not interested, but they respect that the universe is also non-different than the Lord in the sense that his energies and the energetic source of those energies are both one and the same, achintya. Achintya means inconceivable, and beta beta, simultaneously one and different. Tattva is the truth. So that philosophy, or that principle of that philosophy, is the foundation for understanding everything. That everything is the Lord, but everything is not the Lord. The Lord remains in his spiritual world, but he manifests himself in different forms of himself. These are personal, they're non-different, but then he expands himself into the energies, both in the spiritual energy and the the material energy, which is the different. But the different is also non-different in the sense that it comes from the same source. And the example we use always is the sun and the sunshine. You can't separate them, but you can say the sunshine is the sun. Or you can say the sun includes the sunshine, but the sun is not the sunshine exclusively outside of the sun. Well, this is called achintya. Achintya means inconceivable, that the absolute truth has these qualities of inconceivability. And before one can understand the nature of God, one has to accept that God's nature is inconceivable. And how can something be one and different at the same time and still be correct or absolute? And that's the inconceivable. So Jiva Goswami makes this a point in his writings that unless one accepts this inconceivable nature of the Lord, one cannot understand the Lord. Because through that acceptance and the activities that one performs in devotional service, Krishna reveals himself to the devotee. Tene Brahma Hidari Kamayaya. He reveals himself through the heart of the devotee through the power of one's devotional service to him. And then the devotee can understand. But theoretically, we can accept that everything is one with different. And you can actually analyze that when you inspect anything in this world. You'll see that it comes from the original elements. Bhumir apanalo bayu, kammana buddhi evacha, and then the subtle elements, ahankar itiyam me, bina prakriti astada, earth, water, fire, air, ether. These are created by the Lord as the manifestation of the ingredients that make up the creative elements. And then when Brahma comes along and puts all the forms of the Lord, of the living entities together, these combinations make up the different features. So if you see anything, just like if you see a book, that's coming from trees or earth. So the book is nothing but paper, which was transferred from the wood of a tree. That's all. So that wood or the element of earth comes from Krishna. A brick that is used to build buildings. And you take the raw earth, the dirt, certain kind, and you mix it with water, and then you dry it in the sun, and you formulate it into a form of a brick, and you have your building blocks for building buildings, like that. So cement, same thing. All of the ingredients, look around you, every part of your room, anything, it contains these elements. Plastic also is a combination of oil, which comes from the earth also, and various other ingredients. I'm not completely sure what plastic is made out of, but it's the same combination of these 5 elements in different proportions. The proportions also make up the forms. When one proportion is more than the other, it has one particular form, and vice versa. So when you understand that, then you understand where all this come from. It has an origin. The origin is coming from the Lord himself. He creates the basic elements. And then Brahma comes in and formulates them into the different bodies. And we, the way you might say, the third manifest, Krishna is the original creator. Brahma's the creator that creates on behalf of Krishna. And then we take these same ingredients and we make our homes, we make our desks, we make our computers, cars, and what other gadgets that we use are all a combination of these things. Metal comes from earth. So in the earth, there are many certain ingredients. A flower is grown, you put your seed into the earth, the flower grows. And the flower picks up a certain scent from the earth based on the nature of the seed. And then you get a particular aroma that is unique for that flower. And that is also Krishna. Krishna created the flower, but by creating both the seed and the aroma within the earth that extracts that aroma and makes it into a fragrance within a particular flower. So nobody can do that. You can make your false flowers. You can make paintings that look very real. Prabhupada talks about this one painter. I forgot his name. He was a French painter. And he had one of his paintings on display in a shop. And there was a bowl of fruit was the painting. And the painting was so original, lifelike, that birds were coming and trying to eat the grapes in the painting because the birds were fooled, thinking that this was actually real grapes. What was his name? Anybody remember? French. Yeah. Prabhupada talks about him in one lecture, just to show someone can make an imitation, but still, and make it look like the real thing, but it doesn't have all of the features of the real thing. So we can take what God has already put and given us and recreate it into all of the things that we have in this world. And we do that, we do it endlessly, creating things we don't need, and taking things out of the earth just to make some manufactured items. So, and then we build our advertising around it, and then people buy it, and then there's some profit for a certain class of people. So, but everything, and so if you can take that understanding, then you can see you're surrounded by Krishna in the form of his energies. Therefore, in that achintya beta beta tattva, the beta and beta, not different and non-different. So we're surrounded by the different. Non-different is him, and his manifestation as in his different forms. But we are surrounded by the non-different, which is also him, but in a different type of form, because the ingredients are all coming from him. So when you come to the reality that everything ultimately is the Lord in one proportion or another, either his energy or himself. Outside of that, there is nothing. There's no third element. Everything is him or his energy. Either in a spiritual energy, material energy, marginal energy. He has many energies also, which carry out his will for both the manifestation of the spiritual world and the creative world, the universes. And when you understand that, well, there's only one thing you can do: surrender. Everything around you is God or his energy. If you don't surrender to him, then you're going to take his energy and use it for your own selfish interest. And then what are you doing? You're going beyond your legal rights. In other words, God gives you amount of things to use so you can live nicely. And Ishavashamidam sarvam yatkincha jam jagat tena jaktena bundichaha magridaha krisaswiddaram. So this is the first verse in Sri Ishupanishad, that everything animate and inanimate is owned and controlled by the Lord. And one is entitled to their quota. That means one can take what God has given for your livelihood and not more. If you take more, you become implicated, and then you have to get some reaction for taking more. If you take less, then you can't maintain yourself nicely. So one should live according to their quota. And if you ask the question, well, how do I know my quota? Then you have to see based on your own experience and be honest evaluation of what you need and don't need. It's a very nice exercise to sit back, look at all of the stuff that's surrounding you, go into your closet if you can open the door without everything falling out, or open the refrigerator without like half the stuff hitting the floor. I sometimes I go to people's house, they have this big, huge closet, and they like stocking for the next 25, 30 years, all kinds of foodstuffs. So that is taking more than you need, actually. And therefore, it says if you live according to your quota, you can aspire to live for hundreds of years. And if you go beyond that, then you have to struggle unnecessarily. And then you'll be implicated in a reaction also for taking more than you need. So one has to, as the Christian scriptures say, one has to know thyself, know what you need, and take within that range. And most of us, because we live in Western, highly developed, yeah, societies where the stores, there's millions of stores, and they're all full. What stuff that they raped from the earth, stuff that you don't need, stuff that you never even heard of. And therefore, sometimes we get involved with collecting more and more because we get somehow attracted to this idea of more. But do an inventory, go through your house and your personal possessions, and give it away. Give the stuff away you won't use. Your clothes that have been sitting there for the last 10 years that you folded in the drawer. There's many of these agencies that take extra things and give it to people who are needy. You can also do that and give it to your friends like that. This is also one of the exercises that devotees should do is learn how to get rid of stuff. Because generally, even I have too much because not that I collect things, but people give me things that they think that I need or things that they want to share with me because they have it also. So, but every year, just like we're having our big disciples meeting in France this year, and I'll be there with my suitcase full of stuff ready to give it away. If you need anything, you'll have a choice of things that you might want to use. Books, clothes, and various other items that I've somehow been given or collected. So we can also do that. You can also, Bhakti Tirtha Swami, the great Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, his mother used to say, if you have two of anything, give one away to those who need it. And he would do that. If he had two sets of clothes, he would give one set away. So, yeah, we learned to actually not to collect more than we need because collection means maintenance. Maintenance means time and energy. And a lot of times we just don't, we just get fascinated by varieties of the same thing. So it's a nice exercise. It's good for the mind, good for the giving more space in your house. Just like in America, it's really phenomenal, not phenomenal. It's a disease. They have these huge, gigantic warehouses. When you drive your car along the highways, you can look to the side And there's big, big warehouses. You can rent one and you put all your extra junk in it and you just leave it there. Someday you go check and see what's there. You pay some big fees for a monthly rental just to keep your junk there, which you'll never use anyway. So this is like, it's like ridiculous when you come to think about it. We just collect so much stuff. And Nectar of Instruction says atyahara. Atyahara means overeating and over collecting. So that's one of the flaws in bhakti, to have too many things. The karmis, they collect material things. The materialists, they want to collect more and more items for sense gratification. The karmis want to get more and more money. The Gyanis want to get more and more useless knowledge. So all classes of people have their element of over collecting, over collecting, over collecting. And over collecting usually leads to overeating, which is another feature of atyahara. Or if you eat too much, you'll wound up collecting too much. It's also a feature of overeating, is that when you eat a lot or more than you need, you wind up, you fall into the mode of passion through the process of overeating or eating more that's necessary. Krishna says in the Gita, don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Don't sleep too much, don't sleep too little. If you follow this golden mean or the medium road, he said, then bhakti becomes easy to execute. But too much and too little, yes, especially too much, is avoided because then it interferes with our progress in devotional service. It becomes a block. It's called atyahara. You can read about it in Nectar of Instructions, verse number 2. And the world is full of atyahara. More, and the earth, they drill into the earth to get more and more metals, more and more features that they need for. It's a disease. It's a disease. And one of the qualities of a Vaishnava is to live simply and take what you need. If you go a little over, it's not so bad, but if you make it a habit, then you'll find yourself working hard, and you also have to protect and maintain what you have, and that also causes you to become somewhat fearful of losing it, either being stolen or being uh, deteriorated by the element of time. There was one, uh, I don't know, this was in Africa. There was one country, I can't remember the name of the country. I think it was the Congo. There was one leader called Haile Selassie. Maybe some of you heard of him. He goes back at least 30 years, Haile Selassie. He was a dictator, and he got overthrown. And then when they raided the palace, they went into his wife's quarters. They found 3,000 pairs of shoes. 3,000 pairs of shoes she had. I mean, that's beyond atyahara. That's to say maha atyahara. So, people who are wealthy, they buy, throw away, buy, collect more and more because they're bored. Material life cannot give you satisfaction, so you keep getting more and more things to fulfill that void of unhappiness, thinking that you'll be happy if you get this new car or this different computer, this highly developed watch, which can talk to you and do all kinds of things. I mean, I used to wear a watch when I first joined the Hare Krishna movement. I gave up using watches for the last 30 years. I haven't put a watch on. I still know the time. So so everything is available. You don't need to collect all this junk. Some people like to, show off their opulences to others just to impress others that they're rich or they have some nice things. Impressing your friends, impressing people in general. There's an epidemic, or there was, I don't know if it is, but the people in London the thieves were coming up to people in London and just grabbing their watch from their wrists and stealing it like that, right? Just approaching them and stealing their watches. Yeah. So if you don't have a watch, you don't have to worry about it getting stolen. So that's one of the features of over collecting, the idea that somebody will steal it like that. Somebody will, you know, people will borrow it and not give it back. so, so there's so many downsides to having more than you need like that. Just like what is refrigeration? Refrigeration is more than you need. In Vedic times, there was no refrigerations. People would collect whatever ingredients they needed for the food for that day, and they used it. Milk, the things that are perishable, all was used in the day they collected it, and then the next day they would collect whatever else they needed, and they would have to store it and keep it in the refrigerator, and after sometimes throw it away like that. Just like I know one person, uh, and she's also a devotee, and she has a refrigerator in her apartment. I came in, there was nothing in it. I said, "You got a refrigerator, nothing in it." He said, "Yeah, I get everything I need in one day and I use it. I don't use the refrigerator at all." So, yeah, it's this idea of storage, collection. It becomes just a disease, really. It's actually a bad disease. So every once in a while, it's nice, do an inventory and see what you can give away. There are people who need things. You can always find them also. Okay, can stop here. Okay, Srimati's she's struggling, so I'll see if there's any comments or questions. Everyone try to turn on your cameras. It's nice to have a nice personal. We are personalists. That means we appear in person. We have our impersonal energy, which is our name on a black piece of paper that I'm looking at. If you appear in person, I can actually feel like I'm with all of you and like that. So I can talk to you as a person and not as a name. Thank you, Sukavaha. Surrender is not so hard. Thank you, Rajama. So Somesh, come on, you can do it. Manisha. Nishinga Leela, she does it sometimes. Sonal, she's usually there smiling at us. Okay, we'll start with the questions. Go ahead, Amrita.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisance of Lord Srila Prabhupada. So, on this topic of Atyahara, so everything when we overdo it or collect it, apart from just food, everything is Atyahara. Am I correct, Guru Maharaj?
Everything, Atyahara means not too much, taking too much of the basic things in life. It has two categories, two definitions: overeating, over collecting. That's the actual definition of atyahara. overeating and over. I mean, you come to a feast and it's a special occasion, you eat a little more. That's not atyahara. Atyahara means if you are conditioned to overeat every time. That's, in other words, in the first verse of Nectar of Instruction is they're called vegans. Vegans means urges or pushings. One of the urges is the urge of the belly. So the belly likes to get filled up. So in order to apply the antidote to that mood, we perform fasting on Ekadasi and on other days to help us free ourselves from this urge of the belly. Because there's a straight line between the tongue, the belly, and the genitals. If you eat too much, it pushes onto the genitals and sex desire becomes stronger. So by not eating so much or eating what you need, you can control that sex desire a lot easier or more naturally. So overeating, and that's one of the principles of fall down in Krishna consciousness. That's continuous like that. I mean, in Western society, they have this Overeatings Anonymous, where people who are addicted to eating too much, they can't stop it, so they join this organization that's supposed to give them some practical tips on how to overcome. But practical tips generally don't work for people. What works is the power of the Lord's mercy. So when we chant Hare Krishna, serve the Vaishnavas, and see Prashadam as Krishna's mercy rather than an opportunity to enjoy our senses, we can somehow control, because without controlling the mind and the senses, one cannot practice Krishna consciousness. It's not possible.
So,
Control means regulation. Yeah.
So, Brunat, some people have the habit of eating quite frequently, like every 2 hours, every 1 hour. They keep munching something or they keep eating something. Maybe they eat light, but they keep eating something every 1 2 hours. So, is that also a bad habit? It does it come under Atyahara?
Well, there are doctors who recommend people who have problems to eat more often, but eat very, very little each time. So if that's regulated, I don't think it's Atyahara. But it stimulates the senses often. And so that can be a problem. So better to eat what you need at regulated times. So we have breakfast, lunch, and evening meal. So you can adjust those to the minimum, what you need and not more. And that will keep good health like that. The danger of eating quite often is that you're always satisfying the tongue. And you keep satisfying the tongue, and then it becomes very difficult to practice spiritual life. Then when it comes to chanting Hare Krishna, it becomes hard. But sometimes doctors recommend it, and I've seen that with devotees also. Especially when they get older, they consider to eat like 4 or 5 times a day, small amounts as being a healthy arrangement. If it's regulated and it's recommended, I wouldn't say it's Atyahara, no. Regulation is the key to control.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. And what if how do we recognize that we sometimes, while doing our sadhana, we don't realize we might have done some atyahara. So by certain practices, or we might come to certain urges.
Yeah, well, Prabhupada talks about, he uses the formula of a yogi. A yogi fills their stomach half full of food, 1/4 with water, 1/4 with air. Half the stomach is half full. The other quarter, you can have some. See, the best way to eat is to sip water during your eating time. Sip, sip. That aids digestion. If you take water before and after, that can impede digestion. So sip a little water while you're eating. It also helps to digest. Sip now, be careful. And then when you're done, that's it. So half full of food, 1/4 with water, and the other quarter with air, which allows digestion to manifest naturally. There's so many diseases that come from overeating. So many. Especially, what is it called? Diabetes. Diabetes is definitely due to overeating, and diabetes is really rampant in the world. Practically every other person, every third person maybe, or every other person has diabetes. Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you for this clarification. It really helps.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
cholesterol. Yeah. Okay,
There are
we got
many other diseases, Guru Maharaj. Even thyroid is one of the thyroid, cholesterol, diabetes, a very common one.
if you can eat simple and little, you can keep good health. Provided you get good exercise, fresh air. Health is basically three things: good fresh air, regular exercise. Walking is the best exercise. Go for walks 2-3 miles, maybe 4 or 5 miles a day. Nice to walk in the morning. Don't walk too much in the morning. Walk about an hour in the morning the most. And then you can walk in the evening too. It's also nice. Walk throughout the day. And fresh, and then proper diet. You can understand what foods you can eat and what you can't and you should avoid. If you go to a nutritionist, they can help you, or an Ayurvedic doctor can also give you your formula for the kind of foodstuffs based on your constitution. Everyone there's 5 kinds of constitutions. There's Pitta, there is Kalpa, there's Vata, Pitta, Kalpa, and then there's Vata, Pitta, and there's Pitta, Kalpa. Generally, there's 5 kinds of constitutions people are made up of. If you know your constitution, then you can also arrange your diet accordingly. Like there's certain foods I just don't take because it doesn't resonate with me.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So that's a little health tip. Keep your health, because health is wealth. Krishna is the treasure, but health is wealth. Okay. We got Somesh there.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam. Thank you so much for the wonderful class and very practical topic of overeating and over stocking the things. So in this context, my question is that how should we consider atyar in terms of means not just atyar means in terms of earning money, if we think we need more money in terms of service for Krishna consciousness, apart from maintaining the family, also means in
You can
some.
follow the protocol that's given in the Shastras. Rupa Goswami was the standard. Prabhupada uses him as an example. He had 2 boatloads of gold coins after he retired from the Nawab Hussain Shah's government, and he took 50% of what he had, gave it to the spreading of spiritual Krishna consciousness in the area, took that other 50%, divided it in half, and put 25% for banking, which means emergencies, and 25% to live on. Prabhupada said we should follow that formula. If half your income goes to Krishna consciousness, the other 25% you can use for living, and the other 25 you keep for emergencies, like that, banking, like that. Now, devotees have a difficult time following that, but you should at least do a percentage in each one of these categories, like that. And the Christians have the same thing. They call it tithing, like that. So yeah, make your money, but then divide it. Give some to Krishna consciousness, support the temples, support projects, give money to the devotees who need it. Brahmacharis especially, sannyasis sometimes. And then you'll always have enough to live on. Krishna will provide. But if you want to live, if you want to live gorgeously, you have to work hard, and then you have no time for Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. That was the only my next question. Because if we think of more and more, then we think of spreading it, and then we need to also give more time to our work and more focus and more worries. If we need more and more access for just our show, so that control,
Yeah,
that
let's
management.
see. Srimati, go to the 11th canto, the song of the Avanti Brahmana. I don't know the chapter. I'm not sure. Maybe Sri Devi knows that chapter. The song of the Avanti Brahmana in the 11th canto. You can look it up. Hmm. Hmm. This is very instructive here, the song of the Avanti. Okay, let's see. Stay in the, okay, here we go. Stay in the introduction here. Yeah, here, okay, here we go. We'll read. He considered how earning and preserving wealth involved great effort, fear, anxiety, confusion. Because of wealth, there are 15 unwanted items, and you can read them. Somebody read those 15 items. Sri Devi, go ahead.
Thievery, violence, lying, deception, lust, anger, pride, feverishness, disagreement, hatred, distrust, conflict, attachment to women, gambling, and intoxication.
Yeah, so these are the downsides of earning and preserving wealth. These things can manifest. And if you go into the chapter, they give the same 15 in a little different way. They add envy is also in there too. So here tells you he considered earning and preserving wealth and have great effort. And these are the things that arise too much. And And you see, people who have a lot of wealth, they're the most miserable. They're afraid of people stealing it. They have to lie to keep it. They have to lie to get more of it. They come in contact with others. There's distrust. There's attachment to sense gratification in the form of trying to enjoy women more and more, opportunities for all kinds of sense gratification. Yeah. So these are all of the downsides of earning and preserving more wealth than what is needed. Okay.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Okay.
Guru
Uh,
Maharaj,
Ra-
I have
Hmm?
Guru Maharaj, a quick follow-up here. Uh, the disagreement, is that also the feature? I didn't get disagreement can be there, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean I didn't understand why the disagreement is listed here.
Think about it. Because these things cause conflict, conflict comes out as disagreement anyway. Envy is also mentioned in the verses too. If you have more, people become envious of people who have more. That's very common. Mhm. Also, suicide. Suicide is found in statistics. Statistics show that people who are well off materially have a higher rate of suicide than people who are what we say who are categorized within the category of being poor. Poor people don't commit suicide. It's the rich. And it's usually not only the rich, but it's the families of the rich. It's the sons, the daughters. These are the persons that, because they consider wealth to be everything, but then when they have it, they realize it doesn't bring them the happiness they're looking for. They become feverish to spend more, to try to enjoy more. The idea of more is the idea of dissatisfaction. When Vamanadev was asked to take, anything he wanted from Bali Maharaj, he said, "Give me 3 steps of land." Bali said, "You're so small. What will you do with 3 steps?" Then he spoke. He said, "One who's not satisfied with what they need will never be satisfied." Well, people, they may have a lot, but they're not satisfied. Sri Devi can tell you about her early part of her life. She was living with her husband on one land, and it was owned by this very rich man. This was in Louisiana. And he gave her and her husband a house on the land to maintain his land. And he was working in the city all day. He would come maybe like 2, 3 times a year just to see how the land was going. He never got a chance to enjoy the land, but he was he had this big plot of lands, so he hires people to live on the land and work the land for him, so he can keep the land. That's all. And he's in the city in his office trying to make more money. That's all. I mean, it's ridiculous when you think of it. So back to a more natural lifestyle. That's why Prabhupada said, get these farms, grow food, keep cows, live simply, and have time to spend in Krishna consciousness, and have time for other devotees, relationships. When you live simply, you have time for relationships. And that's the most important part of life, is relationships. People who have money, they don't have relationships with others because their money is their main. They use that to buy and sell other people and create these false types of ideas of a relationship, and they can't really go deep into a relationship because their main thing is their money. They try to create happiness by getting more and using people also. It's a very shallow existence. That's why most rich, the statistics show, I mean, it's not a lie, people who commit suicide are the wealthy, not the poor.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
How about that guy? What was his name? Robbins, the comedian. What was his name? Something Robin something.
Williams.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. I mean, the guy was so popular. He would pack it in with hundreds and thousands of people when he would give a performance. He was so funny and making people laugh, but he wound up committing suicide. Everyone was completely shocked. Couldn't believe it. Robin Williams, yeah. People were shocked. There he is on stage making jokes, making people laugh. He's got so much money, but he took to intoxication, became really despondent, and one day he just took his life. The examples are numerous. Raj Mandala.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my sincerely humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you, and all glories to all the Vaishnavas present around the world. 2 points that stuck to me in this class, and the first one is health and wealth, and that's something that, as you know, I'm really working on. But I just wanted to bring to the table that I've learned through Ayurvedic treatment that ghee is really, really important for our body. And some individuals, especially in the Gujarati families, they kind of get to a certain age or stage in their life and they stop eating ghee or consuming ghee, should I say. And that's actually wrong from my learning, that when the West came to India and conquered and, the British Raj, so to speak,
your voice is going lower and higher, back and forth.
Is that
Okay.
better, Guru Maharaj?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So when the West came to India, they supplied seed oils like sunflower seed and all the seed oils, which constituted in having cholesterol issues, diabetes, and so on. Whereas for thousands of years, India, they were using ghee in their cooking. And so I think there's this foregone conclusion that when you get to a certain stage or your health isn't so good, you should stop consuming ghee. But from what I'm learning, and maybe you can correct me as well, Gurudev, what I'm learning is ghee is actually very, very important to consume and to have in your body, as it helps ignite the Agni in your stomach.
Right. Yeah, ghee is like that. And there's many Ayurvedic clinics that use ghee as a medicine. The ghee treatment, they call it.
Yeah.
But those of you who came to our retreat in Govardhan Echo Village heard from Kirti, and he was talking about how Prabhupada was very strong that we should cook only in ghee. Yeah, only in ghee. And these oils, I did a little research with a doctor friend of mine who was a devotee just to find out some statistics. And he said that people who consume these oils, and these like rapeseed oil and linseed, I don't know what all the different oils are, sunflower oil or this oil and that oil. They have, there's a high rate of artery blockages. The artery gets clogged up with these oils, and then there is a, what do they call it? Heart attack, or what's the other thing it's called?
Angina.
Yeah, that. And what's a small heart attack? What is it called?
Like a cardiac arrest?
Stroke.
Transient ischemic
Stroke.
attack.
Stroke.
Stroke, yeah. Stroke, yeah.
Oh, stroke. Stroke happens in the brain, Gurudev.
Yeah, but it's also affected by eating also, too.
Very true.
Yeah, and people sometimes have a stroke and they're not even aware of it if they have a small one.
Very true.
Yeah, so if you eat properly, and you can keep your health. You have to know what to eat, how much, and at regulated times. Ayurveda puts a lot of emphasis on food as a medicinal, both medicine and stability in keeping health like that. So Prabhupada was really adamant that our temples should have first-class ghee made from the milk we get from our farms.
Yes, Gurudev. Very important point. Also, I'd like to touch on another point which struck a chord when you explained that about wealth and how it consumes one's mind. And you made a particular point. It can make an individual envious. And unfortunately, I suffered at the hands of a very good devotee friend whom I grew up with. And he was my friend. I still love him, but I had to part ways because he came from a very, very wealthy family, extremely wealthy family, but it consumed his mind to such a degree that he started to be quite cruel and abusive towards me, and I was his good friend. And I saw it just eat him up. And I couldn't do anything to help him or save him. I couldn't reason with him. And yeah, it's a shame. I parted ways with him about 10, 12 years ago now. But
Well, yeah, wealth can bring arrogance too.
right.
Yeah, arrogance is there, which means I'm better than you. As soon as you think you're better than someone, then you minimize another person's existence, and then you become neglectful or abusive.
Right.
Yeah, so one
I do
should,
pray for him.
yeah,
pray.
practice Krishna conscious. There is the principles of how to live properly. Because devotees a lot of times don't put enough emphasis on their lifestyle, and they try to practice Krishna conscious, they find it very difficult to practice. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Manas Prabhu, would you like to go ahead? Srimati has asked me to help out Guru Maharaj. So with your humble permission, I will try to help her.
Manas.
Sure. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to you, all goes to Srila Prabhupada, all goes to everyone present here and everywhere else. Guru Maharaj, I also have a question related to this topic that we are just having this conversation on regarding wealth. I also have some sort of a dilemma in my head. I really do not have much of the alignment towards acquiring more and more wealth. But at the same point of time, there is another thought which says that when we can have more and more wealth with us, we can definitely utilize it for the better purposes in life, for the larger purposes in life, for building hospitals, building schools, and of course for for in the devotional service, in the spiritual life, for that service as well. But
Yeah.
But having said that, in order to acquire wealth, more and more wealth, I mean, the ways are not so. I mean, in the today's world, I at times feels, I don't know. I mean, I'm literally confused. Is this thought right, or I'm not really getting it right?
Well,
Acquiring wealth becomes difficult. You might have to do certain things which may not get aligned with the spiritual, perspectives.
yeah, just like if you're coming from a certain class, such as the Vaishya class, there are Vaishyas. Now, Gujaratis are mostly Vaishyas. Yeah. And they always engage in business and wealth. But we're not saying they should stop that, but they should use, I gave the formula for how wealth can be used to serve Krishna. Wealth is Lakshmi. Lakshmi belongs with Narayan. When Lakshmi is separated, she becomes Durga. When Ravana tried to separate Sita from Ram, trying to take Lakshmi from Narayan, he got Durga. That means he got death. So if you are in that mindset based on your varna, then use that wealth to propagate Krishna consciousness, and you'll make advancement like that. And take what you need to live. But
so, Maharaj, one more question. I mean, a subsequent one. So, is it like, so again, the idea is that if what I also understand that we should not really try much harder, and we should, in terms of acquiring more and more wealth, but rather, utilize our time to obviously, chant, read more and more. This also gives me some sort of a confusion, like whether we should actually take some extra efforts to acquire more money or not.
I don't know what you mean by more money beyond what you need, and again, use it. If making money is your service to Krishna, then fine. But if it's just to build up your empire or stock your house with all of the different trinkets that are sold on the market, then it's just Maya. Takes away from Krishna.
Not for my own need, but I mean, as I just mentioned, maybe thinking on the lines of being able to utilize it for the larger purpose.
Yeah. But Prabhupada said, if you're in it, do it. If you're not in it, don't get in it.
That gives me the perspective. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Prabhupada made it simple. Don't try to get into that category to do it. Just live accordingly. But if you're already doing it, if you're already wealthy, then use it in that way. Use it in the right way.
Sure, got it, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Silpesh.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees. Guru Maharaj, you're saying that we should earn and use what we need and give the rest to Krishna and our family, to support our families. But we all worry about the future. And, how will we be looked after in the future? There's no guarantee of that your pension may be there in 20 years' time, because people will even steal that money, certain businessmen and so forth. So how do we deal with that worry for the future? Because I know because Krishna provides everything and we need to surrender to Krishna. But
yeah, you think Krishna is going to neglect his devotee? It's because we have no faith. That's why we think like that.
Yeah. So
again, 25% of your income can be used for savings. Not that you don't save, but You don't have to keep working hard to save. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm special, but you know, I can go anywhere and get a place to stay. I can go anywhere and get food. If I need to travel, that's already available. I don't work. I don't have a job. Who do you think's providing? Krishna. If you live the same lifestyle, he'll provide for you too. The more you depend on him, that means the more you use your time to serve him, the more he takes care of you. And there's no anxiety of your needs. If there's some dip in your standard of lifestyle, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be deprived. We usually take too much. We always have too much of everything.
True.
You should see what I do during the day. I'm just running through my stuff and seeing what I need to give away. Devi, she can do that full time. Yeah, when you come back here, you know what you have to do.
Yes, Guru Maharaj, I started today. I took out a few things just to give away. I've understood. I've got the message.
Well, the thing is, you're living without all of your stuff now, and you're living, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. There's
I don't need all that stuff, Guru Maharaj. That is so true.
yeah, infatuation. Yeah, okay, so Pashin, the idea is to trust Krishna, and if you're serving Krishna, surrendering to Krishna, there's no loss.
Thank you very much.
If we're not doing that, then we're going to start to think in terms of what do I have to do to maintain myself?
Yeah.
On the other hand, we start getting so much stuff that we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and you just leave it for Swami to clean out your house. If you need me to do any service, just call me, and I'm expert at getting rid of things. Just come, I'll do it for free too. Just give me a little prasadam at the end, that's all.
Guru Maharaj, I don't know what to say. I just pray at your lotus feet to become better and serve you better. Hopefully next time around the house will be, presentable and comfortable for you.
It is there's one room I don't go into, that's all. The rest of the house is getting downside automatically. But we're like that. It's not wrong to have nice things, but use them. Don't just collect them. Use them.
I'm going to give it all away, Guru Maharaj. I can't use 5 diaries and 5 pencil cases and so many things that people give or I give away, and I just forgot about it actually. I'm very forgetful.
You see the problem in the world today? They can't even get rid of the waste anymore. They're starting to throw it in the ocean. They got these gigantic landfills of putting garbage in it. And plastic has become this disease now. It's permeating everything. Plastic is so contaminating. It's an epidemic of plastic now. plastic bottles, plastic this, plastic that. I walk along the streets. Sometimes I'm at someone's house. I go for a japa walk in the morning, and you see what they throw out in their garbage. They throw out like desks, and there's like, you could start your own household with the stuff people throw out.
I did that as a student in America, Guru Maharaj. At the dumpsters, I collected so much stuff and just, brought it into my apartment. I had a nice wooden shelf for my altar. I got a table. I got so many things that people had just thrown out.
Yeah, we're not saying you have to live at the poverty level.
No, those were those days when I was a poor student in America.
Yeah. Okay, Shakshi.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you, and all glories to the assembled Vaishnavas. Maharaj, in few classes back, you were speaking about how Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that too much material education makes one lose their good qualities. So like I have seen a section of devotees who aspire for high education uh, and who aspire for good colleges like IITs, IIMs, just to show the society that they can also do. So I just want to know your opinion on the same.
Well, I'm not going to, try to control everybody's life. All of these things are going on. But we're just talking about, how to live in such a way as you could have enough time and to practice Krishna consciousness. That's the most important thing. If we're too busy living, then we won't have time to really live. That is Krishna consciousness. Now, we want to simplify our life. Simplify means not too much. I mean, there are people who they live what they call a very nice lifestyle. There's nothing wrong in that, as long as they have enough time to practice Krishna consciousness and don't become greedy for more and more. This greed is a disease. It's due to a lack of Krishna consciousness. Lust is a disease that is due to a lack of Krishna consciousness. Envy is a disease that's due to a lack of Krishna consciousness. Become Krishna consciousness and you can understand more how you should practice your day-to-day life in such a way that you have time and quality for two things: association with devotees and enough time to do service, a regular daily service, including sadhana. That's all. There are some senior devotees in our movement who don't want their disciples to work at all. They say, if you want to work, come to the temples and do service there. Like that. We don't want to simply make money and then send it back into the Western, wheel of consuming more and more. We're too much connected to the secular society at the same time practicing Krishna consciousness, and that's the problem. And just like, for instance, what happened in Mumbai, Radhanath Swami had so many persons coming to him who were doctors. He had a long list of doctors. So at one point, the doctors decided to get together as doctors and start a hospital, a low-cost hospital. And that's what is Bhaktivedanta Hospital today, which is a low-cost Krishna conscious hospital, where the doctors, they work there. They have their chanting. There's a temple inside the hospital where Jagannath is there. They're all their doctors. They're all doing their occupation. They come together 2 or 3 times together a day in a group, and they do a public spiritual program, such as reciting the Shikshastakam prayers. There's a deity of Srila Prabhupada when you walk in the door. So there was 5 doctors who started it, and they brought all these other doctors in. Now all these doctors are doing seva to the community. At the same time, they're associating with other devotees who are doctors in their occupation. So this is Vanashram. So, these are examples of how you can live your life in a Krishna conscious way by using your occupation to serve the Lord and serve society at the same time.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Just for instance, we have congregations all over the world. The congregations come together as a group and see, well, this person has this ability, this person has this quality. You can start a whole society based on that. You get a piece of land, and then everyone contributes according to their abilities, occupations, their techniques, their skills, and then you have a whole spiritual community. We need lawyers, we need doctors, we need dentists, we need mechanics. All of these can be part of a Varnashram system, where devotional service is the main thing, but everyone is working in a different way to support the community from their perspective. Like that. Can be done. It just requires some organization and some leadership, of course. Somebody who has a vision on how to proceed like that. Prabhupada talks about one of the richest families in India. I can't remember their names. How this person became wealthy. No, I don't think so. This goes back a little bit before Ambani. He wanted to borrow a little money to get started. So one person advised him. He said, there was an epidemic going on at that time, and anyone who could find a dead rat, the rats were carrying the disease, you could take the rat and you bring it to the government, and they give you 1 or 2 rupees or some pice. So he did that. He had no money at all. No money. So what he did was he would pick up a dead rat, bring it and get a few pice, and then he would buy some betel nut with that pice, polish it up, and sell it and make a profit. And he kept doing that, and now he's got one of the richest families in the world. He started by just picking up dead rats and getting a few pice like that. So he had nothing to start with. Prabhupada talks about it. I was just listening to it a few days ago. Tells the whole story of the family. Now the family is one of the richest families in India. I can't think of the name though. Yeah, so yeah. Making money is not hard. You can do that easy. You have a yard sale. Take all of your excess stuff, put it in the yard, in your yard, and put a little sign up, yard sale, and you can sell it, make some money, and then invest the money into something else, and then expand it like that. That's entrepreneurism. Anybody with a little intelligence knows how to make money. Those who don't have intelligence, they can't figure out how to make money. One doesn't have to work for another person in order to get money. That's the main thing. Okay, these are practical things, but the ultimate goal is Krishna consciousness, ultimately. If Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his book Chaitanya Shikshamrita, talks a little bit about the importance of living in such a way as that it supports your Krishna consciousness, but it doesn't take away from your Krishna consciousness. So that's the barometer. Are you feeling satisfied in your Krishna consciousness? Then fine. If you're not feeling satisfied, then some adjustment should be made. Okay, we got Silpesh, you back again?
Yes, Guru.
Maharaj, actually, Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Maharaj, actually, when you talked about rats, another question came into my mind. Means in our factory, many times there are, means it's pulses. We are manufacturing chana dal, means pulses from raw material chana. So at that time, at our workplace, there are rats. So which are causing harms. But if we do something, means medication or something, then a pest control or something, then it will cause death of them. So, but if they are there, then they are causing problems. So means coming to this, how should we consider such type of situation? Because we also don't want intentionally to kill them.
I don't know. You ask somebody who knows. I'm not able to answer that question.
Means I mean to ask if intentionally we are spreading something, means which cause their, instead of which causes their death, that is also not, means as per the scriptures. So thought that how should be.
Well, the problem would say is because you're not clean, you bring the rats in, and then you have the problem. So it's your fault.
Actually, it's an industrial area, so rats are there.
Yeah, you work it out. Just discuss it with your people who are there.
Sure, Maharaj. Thank you.
Sopesh.
Guru Maharaj, there are devotees who've been serving their whole life, and then they might fall ill, and they run out of money, and there's like a fundraiser for them. So how do we understand this? Like, how is Krishna looking out for them?
Yeah, well, if there's a fundraiser, that's Krishna. Krishna works through his devotees. But it's the fault of our society because we're not organizing the Varnashram system. If we have this Varnashram system in place, then everyone will get everything they need at any stage of life. And that's what Prabhupada wanted. So we're not, as a society, we're not up to the standard yet. Those who serve should serve, and those who are being served, they should take care of those who they're working underneath. The leaders have to take care of the devotees, and the devotees have to serve those in the position who are leading.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay, Dheeraj.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. Guru Maharaj, I have one question that I'm not satisfied in right now I'm practicing, I'm chanting, doing my sadhana well, but I know I'm not doing any service. I have lack of association, but for the time being, uh, like I have to maintain that. But I'm not satisfied. Like whatever I am doing. So can you guide me? What should I do? Like I'm waking up early so that I can chant my 32 rounds, and like whatever I'm doing, but I'm not satisfied, Maharaj. Like what should I do right now?
Well, I'm not going to tell you anything drastic or, but the point is, you mentioned, because without devotee association, it's you can't maintain just simply becoming a Babaji by yourself. It's not practical. We sadhu sangha savar sastri hoy lavamatta sadhu sangha savar siddhi hoy. Association. Prabhupada was asked. Prabhupada said three most important things in Krishna consciousness. He said association, association, association. It is the key to our happiness and our progress in Krishna consciousness. So you have to see what you need to do to bring about more association of devotees. So think about that, work on that, and see how you can make it happen.
Yeah. And I have one realization to share. Like as you said, Guru Maharaj, depending on Krishna and have a strong desire that can make anything possible. So I had never imagined to go to the retreat, Guru Maharaj, but Krishna arranged somehow through Dinanath Gauranga Prabhu. So yeah, we should have a strong desire and have a full we should depend on Krishna fully and surrender. So everything
Yeah.
would be possible in that way.
Prahlad Maharaj preached to his father. He told his father, "You're in Maya." His father tried everything. His father tried everything. He tried to kill him, but Krishna protected him. And he was kind. He loved his father, and he was always trying to help his father. If you read those three verses, what is it? Verses from the 7th canto, 6th chapter, I think it is, verses 30, 31, and 32. I think those are the verse. Matirna Krishna, look up that verse, Matirna Krishna. I think it's 7:6:30, I think. Matirna Krishna Padato Svatova Vibhotayeta, I forgot. Sridevi, you know that verse? Matirna Krishna. The Matirna Krishna. 3 words there. I think it's 7:6:30, but I'm not exactly sure. There's 3 verses in a row.
It's 7:5:30, Guru Maharaj.
7:5:30. Okay. 7:5:30. Materna Krishna Paratos Patoba Mita Bibata Griha Vritanam Adgante Bhoti Adanta Gopir Visatam Timisram Punas Punas Chavita Charananam. Prahlad Maharaj says, somebody read.
Prahlad Maharaj replied, because of their uncontrolled senses, persons too addicted to materialistic life make progress towards hellish conditions and repeatedly chew that which has already been chewed. Their inclinations toward Krishna are never aroused, either by the instructions of others, by their own efforts, or by a combination of both.
Yeah, go to the next verse. Go ahead.
Persons who are strongly entrapped by the consciousness of enjoying material life and who have, therefore, accepted as their leader or guru a similar blind man attached to external sense objects cannot understand that the goal of life is to return home back to Godhead and engage in the service of Lord Vishnu. As blind men guided by another blind man miss the right path and fall into a ditch, materially attached men led by another materially attached man are bound by the ropes of fruitive labor, which are made of very strong cords, and they continue again and again in materialistic life, suffering the threefold miseries.
And then the last verse, next one.
Unless they smear upon their bodies the dust of the lotus feet of a Vaishnava, completely freed from material contamination, persons very much inclined toward materialistic life cannot be attached to the lotus feet of the Lord, who is glorified for his uncommon activities. Only by becoming Krishna conscious and taking shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord in this way can one be freed from material contamination.
So yeah, so there you go. Just recite those verses to your father. And tell him this is Shastra.
Guru
So-
Maharaj somehow like he's going to Kumbh and he just returned from Ganga Sagar today.
Oh,
So
really?
he was
Going to Kumbh
my
Mela?
both he's going next week and he today returned from Ganga Sagar and he was saying like getting dipped in the sacred water we should get all the sins washed away. I was just laughing at him like just by dipping in the sacred water you cannot like, but I was like satisfied that at least they are trying, but like by your mercy Guru Maharaj, and I'm praying for them like at least they become
Yeah, there's a
yeah
verse. There's a verse that says, yeah, by dipping into the sacred waters of the Ganges, then one can be free from all reactions to sinful activities. But then, just like an elephant who takes a bath, they go back on the shore and they throw the dust back on them. So then they go back to sinful life again, start accumulating more. So this bathing and repenting and going back is just useless.
yeah
So tell him if he chants Hare Krishna, then he can get rid of these sinful activities and finish them. They won't come back
yeah
again.
yeah. And by your mercy, Guru Maharaj, my sister is chanting 4 rounds, not 2 rounds, as you said, as she promised you, but she's chanting 4 rounds right now.
Nice. Yeah, she's a very spiritually, she got so many good qualities, Good. Tell her
Yeah.
I'm happy that she's chanting 4 rounds. Tell her Krishna will bless her unlimitedly.
Your mercy, Guru Maharaj.
Hari Bol. So happy to hear all this.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj.
Their father's not so bad. He's just a gross materialist who wants to make a lot of money. That's all.
Yeah.
But take every
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
opportunity. Take opportunities and go to the temple. You got Newtown and you got Radha Govinda. You got two temples there in Calcutta. You got one
What
Uttadel.
place?
Yeah,
Bhakti Vinodasan.
there's many places you can go in Calcutta for association. So many.
Yeah. I do visit Maharaj Prabhupada birthplace every day and got less chance to go to the temple, main temple, due to my health issues and all. So, yeah. But I do visit Srila Prabhupada birthplace every day. Go there and chant some rounds.
Go to
Come.
Newtown.
Yeah. It's too far and the road isn't good, Maharaj. Like the driving scooty there in the road it's very dangerous, Guru Maharaj. Yeah. So
Radha
whenever
Govinda.
I go there. I do go to the Mangal Aarti every week, once or twice every week. I used to do many service there, but from past 7 months, Guru Maharaj, my service, I have stopped my service there. So yeah, I need to continue that. But yeah,
Jai.
yeah.
Karangi Priya, Haribo, how are you?
Krishna Guru Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances.
You're living in Calcutta too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with half an hour from Kolkata Temple, Minto Park,
Okay.
Sri Albert Road.
Hmm.
40 minutes.
Can you go to Newtown? Newtown is very nice. It's a little far, right?
Yeah, I never went there because that is far distance from here.
Well, then you can go to one
Near
Delction.
about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Far distance.
Well, Krishna will help you.
Gaurnita is very nice in that temple. I saw in
Yeah.
picture.
So nice.
Newtown temple. Newtown temple.
Newtown is coming up. But you got Radha Govinda also. Jagannath.
First ISKCON temple in India.
Yeah, that was one of the first. Prabhupada started in 1968 or 69, 69.
68.
68, yeah. Okay, looks like we ended the question session. Thank you very much. And I do have time for chanting if you want to get into some japa. What do you think?
Just a quick announcement about tomorrow's class, Guru Maharaj, if I may. It's Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 14, verse number 17 with Bhakti Sangha, and it's at 12:20 UK time, which is about, I think, 5:30 or 5:20.
No, it's 5:50.
5:50. Okay, 5:50
5:50 Indian
India
time.
Right.
Yeah, it's 50 minutes later from what we're doing now.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're in the seventh canto, so we're almost done with the seventh canto, I think. Okay, so we can chant for a while. Thank you all for your insights on this discussion. Practical, spiritual. We need to discuss the practical, otherwise we get caught up and we forget that how to live also will influence our execution of devotional service. Okay. So
Guru Maharaj, how long will you stay in Mayapur now?
I'm here until the 31st is my last day.
Oh.
And then I leave on February 1st and I come back on the 16th of February. I'm gone for 2 weeks. And then we're here for another 2 weeks again. Yeah, come.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, I want to meet with you.
Okay, I'll give you some more prasadam like I did last time. Jai Sri Krishna. Sri Devi, where are you? Did you disappear? Where does Sri Devi go? Are you going to do the share screening with the slides?
Yes, Guru Maharaj, I can do that, no problem. But the thing is, I have to leave in about 10-15 minutes because I've lost my eyeglasses and I cannot do any seva without my eyeglasses because I cannot see clearly, especially the transcribing work you gave me. So
Well,
somewhere
your
along the way,
yeah, from what I can see, your eyeglasses are on your eyes right now.
those are my long distance glasses, Guru Maharaj. I'm squinting away because I cannot see with them. I need my reading glasses.
Oh, where'd you lose them?
I don't know where I lost them. I lost my phone. I lost my glasses. Today has been really difficult.
When you came to see me, you mean?
No, I don't think so. It's not over there at that place. It's
Maybe
probably
when
fallen off.
when you gave class this morning, right?
I gave class?
Did you
No.
give Bhagavatam class? No, that's on Friday. That's right. So maybe you left it at the temple somewhere.
Yeah, I'm really, distressed because without that I cannot see properly and I cannot do any seva properly. So I don't know, maybe I have to get another pair of glasses or something.
You lost your phone too?
Yeah, now my phone, I found it, thankfully. It was in my friend's house. I have distinct recollection of reading Srimad Bhagavatam in her house. I opened the Bhagavatam and I spoke on a verse, but she says it's not there in her house. And then I walked back home because I knew I had to come and see you in the afternoon. So I don't know whether it fell out of my bag or something.
All right, just put a statement in lost and found. Maybe somebody will find it and return it to you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Jai
And do the
Sri,
share screen, right?
yeah. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram He Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Ram He Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram He Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram He Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare. I guess Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama He Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama He Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. What's the matter? Hare Krishna, Krishna. You all right? Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. You can look at the screen if you want. Hare Krishna. You can stand over here if you want to see the screen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare. Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.